I wouldn't think you would have heard anything Squatter.
What's he up to at the moment?
Squatter Madras? Well, he tends to lie a bit low, you know.
Really? What's that?
Well, that's the way he lies. A bit low, which is the best way to lie, I think, in my view. But Squatter was one of my very best friends, which is him and him. He is, in fact, my only best friend. The Squatter had this incredible quality, which was, I don't know how you can define it, but I would say it was, I'd say it's stupidity.
Yes.
Which very few people I've known have got quite the same extent that Squatter has.
Yes.
I don't know if I've ever told you the story about Squatter and the ant.
No.
Have I told you about Squatter and the ant?
No.
Well, Squatter was in a terrible position.
Yeah.
He's in Bahrain, which is a pretty bloody place to be.
Yeah.
And there was this ant,
Yes.
which had only one leg,
God.
and only one eye,
God.
and it was about 2 miles away from Squatter.
God.
So a pretty bloody menacing position for Squatter.
Yes.
Who was equipped only with, a hydrogen bomb,
God.
6 grenades, and a few rifles.
Yeah.
And this bloody ant, one eye, one leg, was advancing towards Squatter at I'd say about a mile every century, you know.
God.
Really speeding up. I think the animal was on drugs.
Yes. Or heat.
Or heat, yes, as you may say. And Squatter,
Yes.
with his extraordinary calm, took it very smoothly. And you know what he did? Nothing.
He's gone.
He immediately did nothing. And this stupefied the ant. Stopped in its tracks. Didn't move an inch for about 3.5 years. But still Squatter was very much aware of the problem of the ant, with all of one leg and all of one eye advancing towards him. So he took up, a strategic position. About 5,000 men on one side and 7,000 men on the other side, all equipped with various kinds of guns and so on. The ant was fairly pinpointed. But what was odd,
Go on.
I will, was the ant understood Squatter. The ant realized he was up against somebody as good as he was.
There's some sort of understanding between. They knew they were
Equal
yeah.
in a struggle, yes. So Squatter, with a tremendous display of courage, put up his hands and surrendered.
Yeah.
And the ant, 5 years later,
5 years later.
yes, 5 years later, crept into the hole, and Squatter was gone. And this is the extraordinary thing about Squatter. He was never there when he was wanted.
No.
And Squatter told me later that he had gone because he'd had to go.
I think
that sums up Squatter for me.
yes. It's sort of a very simple approach to life.
The ant, these days, writing his memoirs, Sunday Telegraph, the Squatter,
refuses to come
he
out.
refuses to comment on the whole situation.
Yeah.
Just won't.
No.
Just won't. I think he's quite right.
I think he retains his dignity.
Well, he retains everything.
What I think is a tragedy about Squatter is that that one of these days, one of these days, he's going to let fly the most enormous farm.
Well, this is a tragedy about Squatter. I mean, one has tried to hush it up. One has attempted to put cushions up his arms, one has attempted to do many things. But Squatter, taken unaware, may give fly the most enormous star. And this will be his undoing.
Well, I just let him know. But
I
more
wish
than
him
that,
luck. At the same time, I wish him a strange death.
yes, I think it's That would be the best thing.
I think if death comes to Scott now,
Rather than the other way round,
yes,
I think we'd all be very happy.
Pink hobo. A man or woman who by his or her own admission choose pillows for kicks. You may believe him to be a vile, discredited, and embittered man, a more unreliable witness upon whose testimony to convict, a man you may rightly think should have become Prime Minister of this country or President of the world. You may, on the other hand, choose to believe Mrs. Scott, in which case I can only say that you need psychiatric help. Of the type provided by Dr. Gleadle and the Gleadle tones. Over the evidence of the so-called hitman, Mr. Olivia Newton-Jordan, I prefer to draw a discreet veil. He is, as we know, a man with a criminal past, but no criminal future. He's a piece of ordure, a piece of excrement,